Check the mic and make sure it sound right.
Hi, I'm DK Will. This is DK Will Talk About It. I want to thank you for stopping by my channel. I want to hopefully ask that you'll like and subscribe, and that you'll also enjoy the subject matter that we cover on this channel, which will be various in nature. And down the road, I'm looking forward to subscriber provided ideas. So please like and subscribe so that you can provide those ideas. And if it helps, after much scientific study, it has been determined that the amount of energy and effort it takes to hit that like and subscribe button takes about the same energy as it takes to hit that exit button. So hopefully you'll hit that like and subscribe. This is DK Will. DK Will Talk About It. Let's talk about it. On this video, follow the money means follow the banks. I'm going to play a 1-minute clip from Your Phone Will Be Your Wallet. Pay special attention to what's said about the banks. Whatever Coinbase is doing is making money, and what Coinbase does is they custody cryptocurrencies and they handle the exchanges back and forth between their customers. Their customers being 50% basically institutional investment and 50% retail investment. That breakdown may have changed over time. So one must ask ourselves, if the banks in the U.S. are aware that mobile wallets are increasing in popularity. I'm sure you've received offers from your bank in the emails or in the apps saying use our mobile wallet. They're trying to get us there. And they see platforms like Coinbase, which just recently went public. You can only imagine who bought most of the shares, the banks. Don't think for 1 minute that the banks in the United States are not going to get their hands on controlling of these mobile wallets, because your phone will be your wallet. It's coming. Matter of fact, it's not just coming, it's already here. And so banks are getting up. So in support of it's already here, by taking a trip to the office of the Comptroller of the Currency with the United States Treasury, we can click on news and events, and it'll take us to a story, a release. And that release, which was released July 22nd, 2020, that's last year, folks. And it said that federally chartered banks and thrifts may provide custody services for crypto assets. Yes, the road has already been paved. The road has been paved for a year for the banks to make sure they get in a position to profit from an unstoppable revolution, which is the upheaval of the financial systems and taking us to a digital economy. The OCC also recognizes that as the financial markets are increasingly digitized, the need will increase for banks and other service providers to leverage new technology in innovative ways to serve their customers' needs. By doing so, banks can continue to fulfill the financial intermediation function they have historically played in providing payment, lending, and deposit services. No, the banks are not going to be excluded in that. And if you look up here further, you can see where it says that the OCC specifically recognized the importance of digital assets and the authority for the banks to provide safekeeping for such assets since 1998. So they've been planning it. In the letter published today, the OCC concludes that providing crypto custody services, including holding unique cryptographic keys associated with cryptocurrency, is a modern form of traditional bank activities related to custody services. Crypto custody services may extend beyond passively holding the keys. So the road was paved by the Treasury for the banks, chartered banks, to get into the custody, because as we mentioned in the prior video, and that clip from Coinbase showed the profits that are being made in this industry, and certainly the banks are going to get involved, and this is designed to help us. So what I did was I looked up who are the top banks. I went to the world, and if you'll recall in that prior video, it had a lot of information about how digitized China has become. And this February 6, 2021 release on the top 20 largest world banks in 2021 by total assets revealed that China is also ahead in that area as well. And as we scroll down, you will see, number one, the ICBC, Number 2, the Agricultural Bank of China. Number 3, China Construction Bank Corporation. Where does the U.S. show up? Number 4, Bank of China Limited. Number 5, Mitsubishi UFJ Financial Group. And finally, number 6, the U.S. shows up with JPMorgan. And if we scroll further, we see HSBC, which is popular here in the United States, but it's not a United States-owned bank. BNP Paribas, I believe that's Indian in nature. No, it's France, excuse me. And then we have Bank of America, which is self-explanatory. And then Crédit Agricole. I hope I said that right. That's also in France. I didn't say that right. So amongst the top 10, the United States has 2. JPMorgan Chase, nothing happens without them being involved, and Bank of America. Are they getting involved? Well, if we take a trip over to JPMorgan Chase's website, it shows here that they've taken a 40% stake in Brazil's C6 Bank. 40%. Sounds like a pretty heavy ownership, does it not? And remember that video said they're either going to gobble them up or buy their shares. Either way, they're going to get in and make this money. And I'll explain that more as we wrap this up. Notice it says here, we're excited to be partnering with one of Brazil's fastest growing digital banks. Digital banks. No brick and mortar, folks. Digital banks. C6 Bank offers a full suite of products, including multi-currency checking and savings accounts, debit and credit cards, travel and loyalty programs, investment lending products for individuals, as well as banking and payments products for small businesses. Hopefully you watched my earlier video on your phone will be your wallet. If not, I encourage you to do so. And this will all even tie in even better for you. So JPMorgan Chase wasted no time getting involved. It was covered even more to show the connection to cryptocurrencies in FinTech futures. Remember, financial technology, FinTech futures. Speaking again on that same matter of acquiring C6 Bank in Brazil. Just a duplication of the information. But if you look over on the right, you can see, let me see here. JPMorgan acquires digital wealth manager Nutmeg. That was another one. For the sake of time, I'm not going to talk about that because I noticed these videos have to keep rather short to keep everyone's attention. So there's our first bank in the United States among the top 10. What about the next guy, Bank of America? Well, Bank of America, of course, is a familiar name for many of them. I actually bank with Bank of America. And let me stop there and say I'm not a financial advisor. Anything I say here is designed for entertainment purposes. I'm not a legal representative or an attorney. I am here to provide information on my line of thinking so that we can talk about it, and hopefully it'll impact your line of thinking and benefit us all. But Bank of America, they didn't waste any time either. You'll notice that this is dated July 26, 2017. Remember, it said it's already here. Bank of America and PayPal partner to enable in-store payments. Keep those all connected, folks. I really encourage you to watch the video that I put out earlier, I believe today earlier. Your phone will be your wallet, amp up. I hope you watch that. But here you can see that Bank of America and PayPal, that's a global reach, folks, not just Brazil. They announced a strategic partnership that will soon enable Bank of America customers to transact with PayPal, in stores and seamlessly link their Bank of America cards into PayPal. No, the banks are not going to let all that money be made without putting their hands in it, and their hands, as you can see, have been in it for years. But these two banks are not alone. There's another article here that shows hundreds of U.S. banks will soon allow customers to buy, sell, and hold Bitcoin. Now, the most people who are just now getting involved in cryptocurrencies, when they think cryptocurrencies, they think Bitcoin. There's plenty more coins out there besides Bitcoin. And I'm going to show that here momentarily. But the point we're making here is that the banks are getting involved very heavily. And how is this knowledge going to benefit us the same as how is this knowledge that our phones will be, our wallets will benefit us? Well, hopefully I will be able to help you see that. You know this New York Digital Investment Group? Does that sound familiar? From the prior video with NCR, NYDIG. So what we're doing is making it simple for everyday Americans and corporations to be able to buy Bitcoin, I'd rather say cryptocurrency eventually, through their existing bank relationships. So the banks are getting on board. They saw all that money that Coinbase was making, and they see the opportunity to either own them or have a major share of them. But what can we do? Well, what the banks won't tell you, I'm going to show you right now. I did a little research here. Savings and money market accounts, savingsaccounts.com. These are the top rates you can get banking with a bank. Marcus by Goldman Sachs will pay you 0.5%. Citi will pay you 0.5%. American Express National Bank will pay you 0.4, 0.45, 0.5, 0.51, all in the same ballpark. 0.55 for certificates of deposits, folks. 0.7, oh, we're getting up there, aren't we? 0.6, are we really getting up there, people? 0.4, 0.5, not even 1%. Not even 1%. And I'm showing this because if you've been hesitant about getting involved in cryptocurrencies, and you've watched my videos, and I hope you return and watch some more of them, you will see what's happening that the banks know, that those of us who are ahead of the curve somewhat on this know, and what I want you to know. If you go to Coinbase, what you see here are the average annual returns. See here, 1 year, top gainers in the cryptocurrency markets. Now, I'm not recommending any of these coins because I wouldn't recommend the first unless you're just a gambler and a trader. But the point I am recommending is notice that 583,000 plus % gain. Notice Aave, that's a good one though, 57,884% return. Doge, moneymaker maybe, 10,101. Polygon, I think that'll be around 5,723. Are you seeing these returns, folks? These are the returns in 1 year. In 1 year in the cryptocurrency market. It's getting too late. So it's either time to get on board or time to just lose out on it. But look at these returns. How far down are we so far? And we're still in the hundreds. We're still in the hundreds on returns. The point is, the banks know this. And now you know this. So what are you going to do? Well, the links are in the description of my videos, and one of those links will be to Coinbase if you want to take advantage of it. I am not a sponsor for Coinbase. I think that if you click on that link, it will give you and me some Bitcoin or something like that. But it's a good place to start because it's educational. I appreciate you taking this information in, and I encourage you to follow the money. So folks, follow the money. I want to remind you that I'm not a financial advisor and I'm not an attorney. However, I am sharing with you what I've learned, and I hope that it benefits as many people as hear my voice. Make sure you like and subscribe. Make sure you tell a friend and share my videos if you like. I'm just trying to get off the ground, get started here. I appreciate all the help I can get to overcome the YouTube algorithms. And as far as follow the money, it means follow the banks. There's a financial revolution going on, folks, and they're trying to keep it a secret while they're getting the money. So you want to be a part of that? I think that the information I'm providing will help you get there. I want to thank you for stopping by at DK Will Talk About It. I'll ask that you please come by again. Bring a friend, phone a friend, do whatever you got to do. It's a pleasure having you. Have a wonderful day.
Check the mic and make sure it sound right.